Evening, everybody. AWO here, Aaron Warder, presenting you, wrestling on my wrestling channel. Well, it's actually sports now, wrestling and sports. Yes, I decided to make this channel with adding sports into it. I had three channels, but you know what? Managing three channels was difficult, so I decided to combine my wrestling into sports channel into one. But I'm glad you're all here. This is Royal Rumble 2023 predictions, preview and prediction show. If I sent you a link, you're all free to come on. Yes, the Royal Rumble is upon us for 2023 this Saturday. I'm excited. Well, a little bit for some stuff in the Royal Rumble, for some things. Please do me a favor. Share, like, subscribe, and comment below. Please, please. And yes, I will be doing a watch along this Saturday for the Royal Rumble. Definitely. I know it's going to be long because we've got two Royal Rumble matches, which we're going to get into. Obviously, we're going to get into three matches that we have on the card that are not Rumble matches. Two title matches in a kind of a specialty match. Here we go. Well, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below, please. It really helps me out. Royal Rumble. There will be a watch along for that show. And I'm glad to have DL on the stream. Hello, DL. How are you? How are you?
Hey, Aaron, how's it going?
Good. Good. I didn't do it all. It's all about wrestling this week. I'm gonna do it next week because we're gonna review the Rumble on Monday,
Oh, okay.
and then with some news. Obviously, we'll talk about Wall. I think we want to talk about Wall 30th a little bit
Okay.
on that day. Obviously,
hmm
um, I kind of want to shit on the Bella Twins. I never were a fan of the Bella Twins.
They're mad that they didn't acknowledge them as far as the women's revolution, whatever.
Yeah, the women revolution started because of them, because people were tired of seeing them on TV.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, they did not start the women's revolution. Like
No, no. You know what started it? Stephanie McMahon when she caught up 3/4 of the four horsewomen on that wall, like in July. That's what Stephanie McMahon started the women's revolution. Because that's when everybody was like, oh man, got bored, got tired of the women being treated like crap on the main roster. And because they didn't care about the Bella Twins.
no.
People
Well,
were,
really started it. I mean that was a big
yeah,
that definitely what launched it. But like when NXT, when Bailey and Sasha main evented and did one of the best
takeover.
women's matches in history, like
Oh, 2014, 2015, I was NXT women's division. I was like looking forward to that so much more than the main roster, the women's division, because I love seeing the women, the four horsewomen in NXT from 2014, 2015. Even not the four horsewomen, the other women at the time. You also got like,
Paige,
yeah, I mean,
Emma.
they ruined Paige when they ruined Paige when they had
Yeah,
the Bellas. It's terrible.
yep. Yeah, the Bellas. I've never been the biggest fan of the
No,
Bellas. Really, no.
no, and
They're divas. I'm sorry, you don't want us to call you divas, but that's what you were. You were
Wait, they
divas.
were the stars of the show, divas, total divas.
Yeah,
That's the only way them dating Daniel Bryan and John Cena. I think that's the only way they got to the top.
honestly, yeah, because like they were just as just wrestlers alone. It's like, oh, it's the twins.
Look,
That's all they are.
Nikki Bella got better as a wrestler. She's still not good, but Brie Bella, oh
Oh,
my gosh, she should
no,
have never
Bree
wrestled
is
ever.
botch mode. Like no,
Oh,
no.
remember when they came back in like 2018? Brie was botching everything.
Yep, getting girls injured. Like no.
Didn't didn't Ruby Riot take exception to debris for hurting Liv in the match, giving Liv possibly a concussion. Was that?
I might have been. I don't remember.
Yeah. And that whole AEW stuff, like yesterday with Tony Storm and Paige turning heel all of a sudden because they're trying to take over because they're not the originals women of the AEW didn't start, right? Like right, the outsiders basically, right? They're trying to be like the
Oh,
NWO of the
oh my
AEW's women.
God! Like I didn't. Okay, I did not expect that. Not in a good way. We're already doing this. The WWE versus AEW stuff. The Jericho Appreciation Society is already doing it. Why are the women doing it too?
Why
Like,
is Ruby Riot? Why is Ruby Riot? Ruby Soul be fighting Tony Storm? Is she WWE?
yeah, they're both from WWE, so I don't understand this.
Where's Athena then? Where's Athena?
Oh yeah, no, she's too
Where,
busy being ROH
where's
Women's Champion.
if there's anybody that has beef with WWE more than Paige and Tony or Serena Deeb for making her a coach.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
let's
I
get
don't
into
know.
this pay-per-view, which I'm excited for some stuff, but I've question marks for other things. Specifically the women's Royal Rumble, there's only like 5 contestants apparently in that match.
Well, that they announced
Yeah, they announced.
you're gonna get 20, 23 more surprises.
Maybe that's why they did barely had any women on Raw. Because surprise announcements for whatever.
I guess.
Like who was in this match? I mean, like, of course Becky and Bailey have to be in this match. Just announce them.
Yeah, Becky, Bailey, Io, Dakota.
Dakota.
Like, yeah, I don't know. They could have been. I mean, even though I think it's silly when they do that, but they could have had like the girls do like a quick promo saying like I'm going to be in the Royal Rumble, I'm going to be in the Royal Rumble, or do like have the announcers like announce because that's their job, announce who's going to be in the Royal Rumble. Just have random
Yeah.
women contestants something, or do it old school, more Royal Rumble qualifying matches. How about that?
Like, yeah.
I don't know. And I mean, and then we know there's going to be some surprise like legends come in.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Please
sure.
please don't Kelly Kelly. She's not.
Oh,
she was
you know
never
Kelly
good.
Kelly's coming. You know it.
She was never good in the ring. I know she's
Yeah.
popular because the reason she was popular because she was a stunner to look at. Let's be honest.
Lily, another diva like the Bellas.
Yeah, and
I'm sure Trish Stratus and Lita's gonna come in again. And maybe Beth Phoenix, maybe.
I think there's a good chance Beth Phoenix does come back.
Michelle McCool, maybe.
I don't know if they're gonna. Like, Beth Phoenix has to get revenge on Rhea Ripley, right?
Right, so that would be a good opportunity for the.
Unfortunately, Rhea Ripley is one of my picks to win it. But before we get into our picks, we gotta look at this again. There's only six official. Seven. Oh, who is the seventh? Oh yeah, okay. This is not updated in, but Emma, of course, Shayna, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez, Candice LeRae, and Zelina. Who's the seventh one?
Well, if you count, that's 7.
Oh, that's 7. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Bosh mode. Bosh Aaron.
Bosh mode.
Okay, so we need 23. Obviously, like, we could assume on the roster, we obviously know Damage Control probably be in. So that'll probably be 10, right?
Yeah,
that'll be 10.
Control, Becky Lynch.
Nikki, even though she hasn't been seen on TV.
Yeah, Nikki Cross.
Nikki Cross.
Yeah.
Probably Dana Brooke, even though she's been on main event, but she'll still be in it.
Yeah.
SmackDown side,
is Natalya still injured?
I don't know. Maybe Natalya, Shotzi, are they still hurt? That's a good question. We'll probably get some NXT women.
Yeah, you gotta fill it up somehow. Because like the SmackDown women's roster, it's not enough.
My hot take: Naomi might return at this Rumble.
I was thinking that Naomi could make a surprise appearance.
And there's one thing that's for sure. Nobody's predicting Sasha Banks returning at the Rumble.
Nope, not anymore. Yeah, Mercedes is busy on her world tour of invading all the wrestling promotions.
Asuka. Where's Asuka? She hasn't been seen on TV. I know she's going through like a losing streak and a transformation. We might get her character from Japan, Kana. But is it the right time to debut Kana at the Rumble? Like, if they want to make this new character, I think the Rumble is the wrong. Not a new character; it's actually an old character, but it's new for WWE audience. I think it'd be the Rumble would be the wrong place to debut that character.
Probably because she's going to end up being eliminated. So
Yeah,
I don't know how that will be. Maybe. Well, if it's not if not the Rumble, then where?
yeah, that's a good
Honestly,
question.
their best opportunity would have been Raw 30, but I don't know where that would be. But I
Yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if she makes an appearance, like shocks the world, like oh, Asuka in this new persona, whatever. But
hmm
yeah,
I I don't like these are I see this makes me nervous. We don't know who's in. That's why it's hard to pick this Rumble. Right? It's the predictions for this Rumble. I mean, everybody's predicting Rhea Ripley, right? Like she's still my first choice
yeah,
because
everybody wants Rhea Ripley. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, we got Mia Yim or Minchin, which is
Oh yeah,
stupid.
Mia Yim.
Oh, and why? I want to know why Liv Morgan is in the Rumble, but her tag team partner Tegan Knox is in it, not confirmed.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't make sense. I'm sure she's gonna be in it, but yeah, not to have her
I
in it.
yeah.
I mean, it's
You,
already weird that Becky and the Damage Control's not on there either.
you know what I would do? I know Toxic Attraction and NXT, they kind of played Roxanne Perez for a fool. But you saw that a mile away. Obviously, they were pretending not to.
Obviously,
Yeah, but I think there's a still. I don't like this direction that I'm going to suggest because I prefer them to stay together and become a main roster tag team for the women's division on the main roster. But if they go down the road to eventually break them up, have them in the Rumble and have them get eliminated by one of the either Gigi eliminates JC or JC eliminates Gigi, and then we finally get to see actual dissension between the two going to NXT Vengeance. As to me, I wouldn't do that because I actually think after Vengeance they should be caught up to the main roster as a team. Keep Toxic Attraction and Attack as a tag team. My
I agree. However, I don't see them lasting very long without a mouthpiece. Like, because them two by
yeah.
themselves are they're kind of basic, to be honest. They're not bad. It's just like you really feel like they need like a leader, you know.
And the rumor is today potentially Chelsea Green. Well, Chelsea Green is actually it's pretty much confirmed they're back in WWE. They're just waiting the right time to debut. It's pretty. I think it came out today that they might make the comeback at the Rumble. But I'm sorry, Chelsea Green ain't winning the Rumble. Like no,
I
for
mean, no.
the. But some people suggest she should take over Toxic Attraction. No, if she's going to debut the Rumble, she's not going down to the NXT. She's going to be on the main roster.
Main
And there's just about NXT women on the Rumble. I think it's time for Alba Fire to be called up to the main roster. Kaylee
already.
Ray, yeah. I like she's there's nothing left for her to do. I don't know what's this whole thing with Isaiah Dahl. So it seems like she's gonna be a partner with their arch nemesis for like a month. All of a sudden, who's been causing her hell? Who cost her an NXT title match with Mandy Rose? That no that false count anywhere match, or last match women's standing match when Kaylee Ray or whatever Alba Fire had the match won, but you saw Isla Dawn on the ladder costing her title. And then they had great matches with each other. Now all of a sudden NXT, it seems like something is between these two is like forming because Kaylee Ray just walked past her and Isla Dawn has just like followed her. I'm like, what the hell is going on with those two? I think it's time to call her up
Mm.
personally.
You know who else needs to be called up? Indy Hartwell.
Oh, she should have caught up a year ago.
Years ago, they're like holding her hostage at NXT. Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, if you're not going to give her a championship match, you need to call her up. And you know what they need to do? They need to reform the way with Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, and Dexter Loomis. Like, Lily, it's right there.
Yeah,
Reform
we
the
don't need
way.
Austin Theory in it. We don't need Austin Theory.
We do not
Austin
need
Theory's
Austin.
fine. Yeah, Austin Theory is doing great on his own now. Like as once he got rid of that
Yeah.
great. Like, to me, Grayson Waller. I don't like Grayson Waller. He reminds me of the Miz and Austin Theory put
Yeah.
into one.
Yeah.
The old Austin Theory.
Right. It's making me nervous because like the way that they're booking him is making it believable that he might take the title
Yes,
off of Braun. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
yeah, that's what I'm concerned about. Like, you really convinced me that he might actually do it.
Hmm. Yeah. So for the women's, I think I usually like to do three. I think Rhea Ripley is my number one.
Hmm.
Um, I
Honestly, like other than Liv and Naomi, if she does return,
yeah.
I can't think of anybody else. Or Bailey. They're like that's probably like the other wild card I would put in there, but that's literally the only four I can think of. Anyone else, I don't see anybody else
Oh,
winning.
Charlotte could possibly be in this match because there's no SmackDown Women's Title match.
Oh no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no.
I know. I'm just, but it's possible. It's right unless they announce something on SmackDown, right? Like they could announce because they can announce Sonya Deville Charlotte at the Rumble, right? They can for tomorrow's show. They can announce it on tomorrow's show that we may have two matches. But technically, she
At
could
the
be in this match.
Rumble, nobody wants to see that.
No, I know.
Nobody cares. That's a filler SmackDown match.
Yes. Well, Sonya Deville is pretty much a filler feud for Charlotte right now.
Yeah. I mean, if they want to do Charlotte versus Ronda at the Rumble,
I
fine.
don't want to do. I don't want that. I honestly don't want Charlotte versus Ronda.
I mean, I don't either, but like it might be a possibility. I don't
I would.
know.
I would. I would hate that.
But like, I hope the stupid book. I hope Triple H, please don't do this, but I'm sure he won't. But like, I hope if they do face off at the Rumble, that Ronda wins back the title,
Oh,
and then
Wanda may
Charlotte
return.
comes in the
No,
Rumble. Like, no, no, don't do
don't
that.
have Wanda win a second time in a row. No.
No, you will get so many boos,
Oh
so many boos. Like, no,
no, no, no, no. Nobody. Wanda. I'm sorry. Has go. She's not freaking Brock Lesnar. Stop treating her like Brock Lesnar. She's just an ordinary woman wrestler now on the main roster. She for that year 2018, 2019, even though she did more work than Brock Lesnar, she's up for more appearances. She was kind of like treated like Brock then, how she dominated everything, right?
yep,
But she ain't Brock Lesnar anymore. She's no,
nope,
no.
nope. It's done.
She's Shayna Baszler level, and unfortunately, Shayna Baszler on the main roster has been treated crap.
Yep, yep.
And the stupidest thing is also another rumor: Nia Jax may come back. Why? So she can hurt
No,
everybody?
oh, please don't. Please no. No. I don't care if she's the Rock's cousin. Don't
Yeah.
do it. No, we don't need her to join the bloodline either. Don't do that either. No.
No, no. She's what? So she can hurt everybody? Like no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, she sucks. I'm sorry.
And did she just say she was done with wrestling? Why now she needs that money?
Yeah, honestly, it's clear she doesn't have any passion about it anymore.
I don't think she ever had passion about it. I mean, I know she's part of the family, like it's a wrestling royalty family, royal family, right? One of the top royal
Yeah.
families of wrestling, but I don't think she really had passion for it.
Passion
It's
for it.
like,
Well, it felt like she did in NXT, but ever since she got called up to the main roster, like no.
she got a yeah,
But yeah, as I said, like we all want Rhea Ripley to win, but like the only other three I can think of that will actually make sense. Other stuff will just be random. But like if it's not Liv, Bailey, or Naomi, if she does return, like any other choice, I have no idea. Like no,
yeah. And people want to see Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair go at it. The thing is, Rhea Ripley technically is still owned a title match.
yep. So it'd be perfect. It would be perfect.
Yeah.
Like yeah, Rhea Ripley versus Bianca. I think that would be a really good match.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to see that. Seriously. Uh yeah, I think I like those choices. I like some people suggest Becky and Bailey.
Becky doesn't need to win.
No.
She,
She doesn't need a title match. Becky is over without she doesn't need a title per se, She's over without the title. She's
right.
yeah, like she doesn't and you can put any woman in the match as Becky, though it should be fine. It still has to be a big opponent for WrestleMania, like somebody with like a big, well-known woman for WrestleMania. Somebody like almost like Bailey could be a opponent for her at WrestleMania. But I don't think that's gonna be her opponent. But I don't want to see Becky and Ronda. That interests. I know people were like over last year were like, oh Becky and Ronda, they have to do. No,
I mean,
maybe
if you asked me like 2017, I'd be like, sure, but
yeah. 19 should have been it, right? Is that a triple threat match?
yeah, right, yeah. I
And the
forget
thing is,
what year did she debut?
Wanda, 2018,
Oh,
WrestleMania,
she
like
okay.
basically her
I'm
first
thinking way
match.
too far back.
Yeah.
If you ask me like WrestleMania 37, I'd be like, yeah,
The thing is, Wanda was over, right, as a face for a time, but until Becky Lynch became a baby face,
yep,
people started to turn on Wanda.
yep,
That's Survivor Series match in Charlotte, I think, really hurt her as a baby face.
yeah, because that wasn't even part of the plan.
No.
Because she got injured before. Oh, Becky got injured before that.
Yeah.
What a shame. But yeah, but then I'm just wondering, like, because I have a feeling, because like Becky and Bailey does make sense for her as an
No.
opponent, but like I have a feeling they probably will do it on Raw.
I
I don't know if they're
you,
gonna wait till WrestleMania to do
you know
something.
what? My big WrestleMania match, if Bianca and Rhea Ripley is big, I would like to see Becky and Rhea Ripley. I think that'd be a great WrestleMania match.
If 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 Rhea doesn't win, then
Yeah.
yeah, that would be good. Because
They
ever since they stared down that one night on Raw, I'm like, I want to see it. I want to see it.
They were
Yeah,
the two hottest women in 2019, late 2019. Like Rhea Ripley was really, really hot in NXT when she came to NXT US. I
yeah,
remember how big she was, right?
yep,
And Becky was hot still.
yep,
Like I remember that.
yep, yep,
And then
yep.
they killed Rhea Ripley's momentum. They really after
Unfortunately,
yeah. But now Rhea Ripley has got it back, right? And you know what? She's barely wrestled, but you see her take beat up men and stuff, and her
there's some people
attitude.
that want her to be in the men's rumble.
I have no problem with that. She could probably eliminate most of the men.
Possibly, I would say if she loses, she's gonna be in that men's rumble match.
Yeah,
If she loses,
yeah. Uh, let's get to some of the other matches before we get to the Rumble, and then the last match will always be the title match, right? Like the Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns, because there's a
right?
lot of talk about that, right?
Yeah.
Um, let's get to the Pitch Black match.
What
I'm
is
gonna
this
say
match?
I
What
have
is this
no
match?
idea. I'm gonna say this: LA Knight is actually the more interesting character out of this feud.
Oh, that's a hot take.
Because I don't know where it's going. Hey, bad boy. Because I don't know where
Eh,
it's going. What the hell? It's like, I don't understand Uncle Howdy now. Okay, is Uncle Howdy Uncle Bray, or is there two Uncle Howdys? There's a version of Bray Wyatt's Uncle Howdy, and there's somebody pretending to be Uncle Howdy, like it's out to get Bray. Because of that one segment on SmackDown where Uncle Howdy's still beside him, and they did the Sister Abigail. Like, what is this a Kane versus Kane situation or Undertaker versus Undertaker situation? I don't get it anymore.
I mean, this is what I've been saying ever since he came back. I was like, this is the one gimmick that Bray Wyatt's had that I'm not fully getting it, you know.
Yeah,
And I gave it the benefit of the doubt because long term booking, I want to see it play out. But like, he's been here for more than a month, and I'm still like,
hmm
what's going on? What is this gimmick you're doing? Like, yeah, the Uncle Howdy stuff really just is confusing me. Like, is Uncle Howdy him? Is Uncle Howdy a separate person? Are we building Bray Wyatt versus Uncle Howdy down the line? Like, are they about to form a faction? What is going on? What's going on with Alexa Bliss too? Like, what is
I
going
don't
on?
know.
Is Bo Dallas pretending to be Uncle Howdy? Like, I don't
They
understand.
they had his father on the Raw 30, and somebody should just like mention as a joke, like, what is wrong with your son?
I, I, I don't know, man. So yeah, I'm lost. Favorite wrestler?
Seth Rollins right now.
Yeah, Steph is great.
Mhm.
Mine is between mine's between Finn Balor and AJ Styles.
Yeah, I hope Styles is able to compete at the Rumble.
Oh yeah, because he is injured.
If
Um,
there's one guy who deserves at least to win, it's Styles, man. I know he hasn't been exactly like top of the card guy, but
I mean, yeah, he's kind of been like, I
yeah,
mean, other than the storyline with the OC and Judgment Day, like he hasn't really done that much. Um,
yeah. But it's pitch black match. Is nobody gonna see this match like in the crowd?
is it going to be like pitch black and there's going to be neon lights?
And look, I don't get. I like. I think Bray Wyatt's gonna win, but I
Or
think it's just
he might not, because like I have a
yeah.
feeling that
There's a
Uncle
possibility.
Howdy might interfere and then give LA Knight the win.
There's a possibility that I was just gonna say that I think there's a possibility that that could happen because the rumor is Uncle Howdy versus Bray Wyatt or the Fiend at WrestleMania. So it's like
I mean,
so
yeah,
he's
because we also saw the Firefly Funhouse.
yeah,
You know,
like what the
yeah,
I'm so confused with this. Like WWE, I know people like long term storyline, long term booking, but it has to make sense. This is not making sense. Here's the thing: supernatural characters in WWE
yeah,
are hit or miss.
yeah,
Undertaker worked, Kane worked.
yeah.
Those were two that really successfully worked.
Honestly, yeah. Like everything else. Well, I mean, Bray stuff worked until Vince ruined them.
Yes, yeah, that's true. This-
So
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, that's true. And like, I definitely still
And the
predict
demon, the Finn Balor demon. Like I said, it worked until Vince ruined them.
he ruined him. He ruined him when he fell off the turnbuckle. Like, how the hell did this turnbuckle snap? What happened? Just
Yeah,
snap randomly?
yeah, that was awful. Like, God,
Oh, yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, yeah, he did. Yeah, yeah, I could definitely see LA Knight winning it because I think LA Knight. I mean, he cuts a good. He always cut a good promo from his Impact days and whatever, the NWA, so whatever. I don't really watch it, but I know he was on. He could always cut promos.
NWA Impact
Yeah,
Wrestling. Like, yeah,
and
he's really great at on the
he's
mic.
good in the ring too.
He is.
And I don't know
He
if I'll ever
reminds
put.
me of he reminds me of a mixture of Mr. Kennedy and
Yeah,
Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like,
yeah.
it's a mixture of those two.
And you know what? And I think he's looking at the bigger star in all of this.
Honestly, yeah, because like his personality is showing a lot more. Like Bray's is just like, I mean, it's not bad. It's just like it's just he's so mysterious and like like indecisive. You know,
Yeah,
when I don't know if that's intentional or if that's like accidental. Like, I don't know.
like it's. I know it's like he has like just different personalities, different characters. You know, like Mick Foley, right, had three characters, but like
Yeah,
they all, but they all work Mick Foley's character. I mean, Dude Love obviously was like supposed to be a joke of a character, but he made it work.
yeah.
And and I know Bray Wyatt can make those characters work. It's just that he's been doing it, changing characters way too much. It seems like they just die very quickly with his characters.
Yeah, and it's like, and it almost feels like he's trying to mix all three of them together,
Yeah,
which I don't know. I don't know if that works the same as like how Mick Foley did with his gimmicks, because like each of each of Bray's gimmicks were so elaborate and had it like some of them involved other people and like their personalities, and like, I mean,
yeah.
I don't know, I don't know.
And the thing is, even though Mick had three different gimmicks, they kind of knew that they kind of knew each other really. Like they knew Cactus Jack knew Mankind was, Mankind knew Dude Love was, and on all that. They all knew each other, even though they're the same guy. I mean, that great promo we had with Triple H. You know, Triple H is part of DX, right?
Yeah,
Early DX, right? When
yeah,
you see Dude Love and Mankind talking to each other, and then you see them point to Cactus Jack. That was great.
yeah. So I don't see the I don't see Wyatt family Bray interacting with Firefly
No,
Funhouse Bray. Like it, like no,
yeah,
it,
exactly. I don't see it either.
it's so
And
weird. We don't even know. Are we gonna get regular Bray Wyatt wrestling, or are they gonna bring the Fiend back? Like, I don't even know.
the one with the red shirt, or we're gonna get Fiend, yeah, like the
Oh,
mask and
please don't bring back Red Shirt. Like,
I
no,
know.
that was so dumb. When Sweater Bray Wyatt wrestled the Miz, that was so dumb. That
Yeah,
was no, no. It's clear that was supposed to be like that was supposed to be the promo personality, and the Fiend is supposed to be the wrestling side. Like, no, no.
yeah. So I got LA. I know I got Bray here, but I wouldn't be surprised LA Knight does win here, and I really hope Uncle Howdy does reveal himself because I really don't get it. I don't know if this is like Bray is originally supposed to be Uncle Howdy, but there's somebody else that has a grudge against Bray is pretending to be Uncle Howdy to throw people off. Like there's
And
like
then why is Alexa Bliss
I
attached to
don't know.
this?
I don't know.
Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I I wouldn't be surprised if LA Knight wins because like it could happen, but like at
Mm,
the same time, I'm thinking I don't think Triple H wants Bray to lose his first match back.
yeah, exactly.
So I
His
don't know.
first match on TV, guys. He actually did do house shows, where but on TV it's different.
Oh yeah, I forgot he did a house show too.
Yeah,
I can't stand these house shows, bro. But anyway,
yeah. Let's get to the Alexa match, shall we? Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's title match. Look, Alexa Bliss has been getting the better of Bianca Belair, and I'm glad to see Alexa turning heel. But I don't think this is the way people wanted her to turn heel. I think Alexa's better as a heel than as a babyface, personally, especially when she was on top of the division back in like 2016, 2017. She was, and a lot of people give her shit, right? Because she can't wrestle, but she was one of the best women on the mic at the time. Like she could cut a great promo.
she is. She's one of the best. She's one of the best talkers in the women's division.
Yeah,
And her wrestling is fine.
it's
It's fine. And I
with her.
definitely
With her,
agree he's better as a heel too.
it's not about her wrestling that got her over. It was about her mic work and character work.
Exactly. And as I said, I do agree that she is better as a heel. She's much more interesting as a heel. But like, I don't like this Bray Wyatt connection that she's having. Actually, I never liked it when she first did it, like with the Firefly Funhouse stuff. I didn't like that at all. Um, and I just wish they would get rid of that completely and have her go back to the goddess. Like,
Yeah,
have
the
her be
gods.
yes, have her be her own person. Like, I don't like this. Well, Bray might be controlling her, or Uncle Howdy might be controlling her, or not. We don't know. No, I don't like it. I don't.
Yeah, I don't like first of all, right? You're right. We need the goddess back. That was a great heel character. And second of all, if she's coming back to that character that back in 2020, all of a sudden she was granted powers and stuff like
Yeah,
so random.
that
Like what the hell?
doll.
Yeah, that doll. What was it? Fiend giving her all that, or was it Uncle Holly the whole time?
I don't know.
Exactly.
That's the thing. I don't know. I have a feeling it's Uncle Howdy because like Bray never interacted with her directly, you
Mhm.
know. And as far as like the hieroglyphics that we keep seeing pop up randomly, like it alludes that it might be Uncle Howdy because like he's more doing that than Bray. So I don't know. That's one thing. Like, are they still trying to form some sort of faction? Like, I don't want Alexa in it. No,
No.
that was a failed experiment they tried to do with her being in the Firefly Funhouse and giving her powers, and she might have taken over
Well,
Bray's powers. Like, I don't.
she betrayed Bray.
He betrayed Bray. It was so dumb. Like, no.
Usually the Fiend likes to get revenge, right, on the people that's done them wrong, right? Like that's what Bray did when he was a Fiend, right? They get
Yeah.
revenge. Like Randy Orton did him wrong with the when he joined the Wyatt family, right? And that was obviously just you know, become just to tear him from the inside, right? Tear him down from the inside. When fortunately with Luke Harper, rest in peace, Bodie Lee, to
Yeah.
get all that stuff, and then also, well, he also go after Cena. He went after Cena because Cena WrestleMania. He goes
Yeah.
after people. The Fiend goes after people that did him wrong, right? Like,
Right.
why
So
would?
is that part of this
Yeah,
storyline that like they're gonna get the Bray or if the fiend I don't know try to
I
get them. upper hand on Alexa, get his revenge against her?
I don't know how much it is because I have the network, so I don't know how much it is. Like,
Oh,
'cause-
it's on Peacock now.
yeah, I think this guy's Canadian because of his
Oh,
background.
oh, okay. Yes, I
I
don't
have
know
a
how.
network, so I don't. From the network, it's like $12, $13 a month Canadian. I don't know how much there's without the network because you could get it without the network. In Canada, you could just buy the regular premium live event pay per view. I don't know how much, maybe 50, 60. I don't
Uh,
know. Yeah,
Dang, I wish I could do it because like I'm sick of this Peacock deal. I'm gonna be honest with you.
yeah.
Uh,
I'm telling you, but if WWE does sell, Comcast is probably the best buyer, the most likely buyer because they have
Com-
Peacock already.
yeah, Comcast. It was the NBC. Yeah,
Because I'm telling you, if Disney buys it, Peacock ain't gonna have anything. They're gonna be done with Peacock. Disney is gonna be like, no, we're gonna put all the WWE content on Disney Plus. We're gonna have their own catalog. On Disney, when you go on Disney Plus, they have like the catalogs for different
yeah,
IPs they own, right?
yeah,
Like Marvel, Star Wars, whatever, Pixar. If they
yeah.
own WWE, you're gonna basically do that.
Oh yeah, they'll put their whole catalog
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
I mean, that'll make it easier for me because like I already have Disney Plus. So,
yeah.
but yeah, other than I mean, WWE is probably like the main thing I go on as far as stuff on Peacock, other than a couple of series here and there, or if Universal releases something on Peacock,
hmm
and if I'm interested. But like, yeah, I just that was so random. But anyway, but yeah, if we can get if we can get the regular Nikki Cross back, can we please get the regular Alexa Bliss
I
back?
mean, there is talk of Eric Young returning, and maybe they could do something with Sandy, but they have to get. I don't know who is the Sandy Fulton, and I don't know.
Well,
They didn't really do anything with
forget
Sandy.
I forget the one guy that was originally Insanity, but he was an Imperium, but then he's not
Yeah,
there
he's
anymore.
gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's gone. Yeah,
Wolf. Yeah, Alexander
Wolf,
Wolf. Yeah, he's not there anymore.
Alexander Wolf. Yeah, and then
Yeah,
oh yeah, the big guy. I forget his name.
he went to Impact, right? That guy Fulton was it?
Might have been
I don't know. Yeah, or oh no, Nikki Cross's husband, right?
uh, his husband, her
Her
husband.
husband Demo, the guy, the Irish guy with the hairy chest.
That's her. Oh, that's it. That's her husband.
Yeah, in real life. Yeah,
Oh, that's the one I was
yeah.
originally talking
But
about.
Killian Dane.
Killian Dane. Yes.
Yeah, that's her husband in real life. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
yeah.
bring him back.
I went the tag team. He was a tag team with Drake Maverick in NXT.
Uh, Wait, isn't
Yeah,
Eric Young still in Impact?
I think he's done with Impact. I think
Oh,
he's. I'm not 100% sure.
well, if he's not, then and if he's interested in coming back because
Well,
Triple H, maybe they could
Chip,
reform Sanity somehow. But
with Triple H in charge, there has been more team ups.
yeah,
I've noticed
or
that.
more factions.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I've been noticing that, so it's a possibility. Like AEW, like almost everybody's in a faction.
yeah, all faction wrestling.
Yeah, faction. So, look, like this match all points to like Alexa winning because she's getting the best of Bianca, and then she probably at some point in the match, all of a sudden she gets like the building not to take any damage, because she's sharing the supernatural mystery,
Supernatural powers.
and Uncle Howdy someone can get involved, but there's no way they're taking the title off
They are
Alexa.
not taking the title off of Bianca.
Bianca, yeah, I'm gonna
Not
go,
happening.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Bianca with Tains here.
Yep.
It's it's gonna be a different kind of match because of all the stuff that's gonna be in this match
I
with
hope it's
Alexa.
better than the first match they did because
Yes.
there was a lot of mistakes in that match. I was like, oh god, the botches.
Oh,
But yeah, I hope this match is better. Is it just a regular match or is there a stipulation?
let me check. No, I think it's just a regular singles match.
Oh well, let's see how
Just
that goes.
if I see the referee like spit up goo or something, do you no?
What?
You know what? If I let Dawn, this all works. This supernatural stuff because she's basically her character is basically a witch. Okay.
I guess yeah.
I mean, it works with her, but with Alexa, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. No. Oh, here's something weird.
Hmm.
When Asuka comes back, what if there's a feud between Supernatural Alexa Bliss and this new Asuka character?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That
Oh
would
yeah.
be interesting. Or
Kana,
or
yeah.
Asuka ends up joining this weird faction that Wyatt may or may not be doing. I don't know.
Kana, Kana's like a killer clown. That's her character from Japan. A killer clown character? Is that what she was? Like she dressed like a clown?
I think so. I don't know too much about her other character, but that fits perfectly in the Wyatt, whatever the Wyatt stuff is going
Hmm.
on.
All
Anyway,
right. So let's get to the men's rumble, and then we'll get to the main event. So
all right.
wait, I'm pretty sure Sami Zayn's in this match.
Uh, yeah, I think so.
So now here's the thing.
If Sami Zayn does appear in this match, though,
Yes.
you know he's gonna be more over than Cody.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think the Rock versus Roman stuff. I don't think it's happening now.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Why else announce Cody in this match? So
Yeah,
yeah,
they're
I'm pretty
like,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah, Sami Zayn is in this match. I know that we got Cody obviously, Seth Rollins, Austin Theory, Gunther, Mysterio, Kofi Kingston. I'm surprised there's no Xavier, but Xavier will probably
I'm
be in
sure
it.
he's in it, but
Yeah,
but you know,
Not King Corbin. Baron Corbin is a terrible gimmick. He never gets a
every
good game.
gimmick he's done other than the lone wolf is terrible.
Yeah. Ricochet, Santos Escobar, almost. I can't pronounce
Omos.
Omos.
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley. They're all pretty much
Wait,
confirmed,
where's
right?
Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and the Brawling Brutes?
Oh yeah, they'll probably be in it too. So,
So weird.
and then Sami Zayn. So, the thing with Bobby Lashley, and Omos. What happened on Raw? With Brock Lesnar coming back, costing Lashley the title, right? The U.S. title.
Yeah.
It's a pretty clear sign that they're going to do Brock and Lashley again. But since these two are in the Rumble, there's something going to go down between these two, where maybe Omos eliminates himself or something like that. Because I think it's pretty evident that her business is coming back, and Omos is going to be part of her business.
Yeah. Yep. Which I'm actually kind of curious about that. Yeah,
Hmm.
seeing as how Cedric, Shelton, Bobby, and Omos, how they're going to work with each other with MVP, that would be very interesting.
Yeah, and and that they're building up the faction once again to take on Brock, right? And you're gonna see like you're gonna, if that's the case, you might see Brock and Omos face to face, and I want to see a Brock, because if he F5s Omos, I want
Oh,
to see that.
bruh, they'll break the ring.
Yeah, but if they get he'll try, right? He'll try.
Oh, they're
He'll try.
definitely going to try.
He'll
Yes.
try a suplex too, right? I feel the German suplex. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. He'll throw around Cedric and Sheldon, of course, because they're attacking, but they're basically the henchmen of the
Yeah.
group, right? And,
Yeah.
and Omos is pretty much the top security, the brute of the group, right?
Yeah.
And Lashley is basically the star of the group, and right. So
Man, this is major bloodline vibes.
yeah, yeah, if one turns heel, I don't know. The
Mm.
baby face. So yeah, I don't think any of them are gonna win this match. I mean, if you know this, Brock Lesnar is not in this match, a Royal Rumble match. I don't
I'll
think
be
he's.
shocked. I'll be shocked if he doesn't show up.
Yeah, and maybe Lashley. Hey, if I was smart, if I was them, if I was smart like them, have Omos and Lashley eliminate Brock Lesnar.
Maybe, or Lesnar and Bobby eliminate each other,
Hmm.
or
Yeah.
maybe because like maybe like Brock will have like a little brawl with Omos at first, just like the irresistible force versus immovable object type thing. So they'll have a little fight, and then Brock will eventually eliminate Omos. Like, oh shit, what a shock! He
Oh yeah.
eliminated it, blah, blah, blah. And then Bobby Lashley comes in, and then they have their own thing, and then they eliminate each other, or one of them eliminates the other. It doesn't matter which who. If Brock eliminates Bobby or Bobby eliminates Brock, like it don't matter. I guess that's how I kind of see it going.
Mm-hmm. And the other competitors, let's see the list again. So with Cody Rhodes, right?
Yeah,
He's my favorite because why else promote all these vignettes about
yeah,
him, his injury and his recovery, his will to get back into the ring,
yeah,
right? I think you can't make him lose this Rumble match if you're doing all that. You
yeah.
can't.
Though part of yeah, you're right. Though part of me feels like this feels a little too calculated.
Feels like
You know what I mean?
AW.
Yeah, it's like with them doing all those promos about him coming back and he's going to return at the Rumble. Something feels just too calculated about that. Like it almost feels like they might swerve us at the last minute. I hope it doesn't happen. Like I
Yeah.
want him to win, but something just feels like they're purposely they're purposely indirectly telling us that he's the favorite to win, but they might do a swerve. That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
afraid of. I'm sure Triple H won't do something like that, but like I don't know. Something just feels too calculated about this. Like something else might happen. Because especially as I said earlier, if Sami Zayn's in this Rumble, like they everybody will want him to win over Cody.
Mm-hmm.
So like unless the bloodline comes in and because I feel like there's something that's going to go down with
I
Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens that Sammy's gonna do something
Sam.
bad, and then Roman's gonna be pissed at him, and then they're gonna send maybe the Usos to interfere and make sure that Sammy doesn't win the Rumble. That's the only way I can see
Yeah.
it. Where
Match placement determines that storyline to me. I agree with you there.
yeah, because like I think that's the only way they could do that without having the heat go on Cody. It's like a Daniel Bryan situation at this point. I feel
I
like
mean,
Sammy's in that Daniel Bryan situation where it's like everybody wants him to win, but somebody else is like calculated to win, which is
yeah. I
Cody.
mean,
Like I
I
don't want that to happen to Cody because I want Cody to win. I want Cody to beat Roman, but like Sammy is so over right now with the bloodline, so I'm afraid
and
that
it's
that's
organic too, right? Because it
yeah.
wasn't supposed to be, right? It was actually supposed to be a short term thing, Sammy and the Bloodline. It was actually really not supposed to be a long term thing, but it got so over organically with the fans, and they just continued on and on. And Sami Zayn, like Daniel Bryan, is getting that Daniel Bryan pop, that popularity, and it's kind of changing things because they never won Daniel Bryan that main event at WrestleMania 30.
No, they didn't. Like, yeah, they literally like fans were just like outraged, so they
Hmm.
like, literally had to include him in at the last minute. But like, and here's the thing, I would be all for Sammy getting that main event. The problem is, I don't believe he could beat Roman.
No.
I don't believe it. And also, I think that you still want Kevin Owens to be involved in that somewhat, which is why the tag team championship stuff will make more sense. But like, I'm sorry, I know there's people that want Sammy to be in the main event against Roman, but like, I just as over as Sammy is, I just don't believe he can beat Roman. I believe Cody can beat Roman.
Yeah. And the thing is, I still think Roman could be Cody because, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I agree. It's because if you if this was like 5 6 months ago, I would never believe that Sammy possibly winning the Rumble and facing Roman at WrestleMania. I would never believe it.
yeah,
I never. Now it's a strong possibility because of how over Sammy. Because to me, the bloodline was still popular going around, but I felt like it got points that got stale, and Sami Zayn kind of interjected himself in that storyline, kind of made it fun again. That storyline because the bloodline stuff it was always the same over and over until Sammy got involved. He
yep,
made it fun.
yep,
He made it fun, right? And he even and Roman Reigns was always a serious character, but when Sammy got involved, Roman Reigns let out some of his, even though he was a heel, but he still let out some of his comedic chops. And he was not when let's be honest, as a babyface, when he tried that, he was terrible. He was
he was
terrible.
awful.
I mean,
Yeah.
succotash. I don't know who came up with that line for him.
Like,
I'm
oh
sorry.
my god, I can't believe that was the actual line. Like, who did they really just say that? Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think now he feels more natural. He's able
Hmm.
to be himself a little bit more, and I think it also helps because Triple H is not like shackling them to a script. You
No. I mean that great segment, like in this, I guess it was no, that was before Survivor Series. The Sammy Uso, the first time we mentioned Sammy Uso,
Yeah.
everybody was they're all hiding their mouth, they're all hiding their faces from laughing, even though because that was a
Like,
promo when I don't
you're
care
not
about the Tribal
pussy
Chief.
enough.
Yeah, they're all it's supposed to be serious, but but Sammy says he's just not being very easy. Everybody they were all trying to hide themselves because they're not supposed to be laughing right at that. They're not
Yep.
supposed to be joking around with that.
Yep.
And Roman Reigns knew, and Roman Reigns knew, right? And
Yeah, he broke character.
yeah, yeah. And you see, who was it? It was Jimmy in the background, right? It was Jay who said it. It was Jimmy in the background behind
Yeah.
Sammy, covering his whole face.
Yep. Even Solo was like having a hard time
Yeah.
just keeping a straight face.
Yeah. And Sammy has done it a lot with the bloodline. You even see the backstage segments too,
Yeah.
when they try to hide. Like, and you know what? Usually WWE, usually WWE, they don't like that at times sometimes, but since it's so over, they let it slide, right? And sometimes it creates a lot of stuff. Like, breaking character. I mean, the whole Becky Lynch thing that was basically a broken character thing that, but it was actually a botch. It was an accident botch. It made her.
When she broke her nose.
Yeah. Now
Yep.
the only good thing that Jack did in WWE was make Becky Lynch.
Yep, you helped make Becky Lynch because you can't wrestle.
Yeah. You can't even do a punch.
Or can't even do a punch right, but somehow you made a happy accident. Like, you want happy accidents in wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes stars sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Sami Zayn is just he's just personally he's a good guy too. Backstage, a really, really good guy, good person. Him on
Mhm.
screen is great. It's just he's really made the bloodline interesting again, and
Yeah.
I do like the tension now with the bloodline with him and Roman, because
Yeah.
Roman now doesn't trust him anymore, but now Jay trusts him, right? Jay
Yeah.
trusts him, and Jay is like the one who's always been suspicious of Sammy, right?
Right.
Always, and you hear. And Paul Heyman, no, you could pretty much know on Raw that Paul Heyman never really trusted Sammy. He pretended to.
Yeah, of course.
Tolerate him, right? Pretend to tolerate him.
Yeah. So that's why I think, like, even though the stuff with Sammy and Roman is really great, but what's the really personal storyline is Sammy and Jay, which is why I think it makes more sense if they try to, which I'm sure that's what they're trying to build to. It's like if they focus on Kevin and Sammy versus the Usos for WrestleMania Tag Team Championships. I think that will be really personal, especially after what we saw with Jay at Raw 30 defending Sammy. It'll be so much more heartbreaking when he eventually turns on Sammy. It's going to be much more heartbreaking.
And what that's gonna do? It's gonna want people. This is gonna want people to see Sammy kick their ass.
Yep.
Him and Owens kick their ass.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'd say don't waste Sammy on Roman. Like, it's Cody's destiny.
And you know what? I'll say this about the bloodline stuff with Sammy. There's been a couple times where it seems like they're finally turn on Sammy, right? Like 4 or 5 times. You can't keep doing that over and over. You finally have to like get to a point where you have to. And if I'll pull a sword. If I was Sami Zayn, I would turn on the bloodline.
I don't think I would have him turn on a bloodline because he's been so loyal to them.
I know.
You know?
I just don't like them always. There's always teasing they're gonna turn on Sami Zayn over and over. Like, right, something's gonna happen. I'm teasing it over and over. There's been times where you think, oh, they're finally gonna do it. Turn on them. Like, you can't keep doing that.
I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I guess it could work if he turned on the bloodline. But like the only thing I'm concerned, it depends how it's executed because like I don't want him to turn on the bloodline and he gets jumped by everybody. You know?
Yeah.
You have to do it in a smart way. Like if Roman was by himself and then Sammy did something and then he left before the rest of the bloodline came in or something. But yeah, but I guess that could work if it depends how it's executed. I guess I don't know. Or Kevin Owens came to back him up. I
Oh,
guess
so I'm
we
gonna
didn't even
choose.
talk about the Rumble match, but
Yeah, yeah. I hope it's better than last year's Rumble match. I hope both of them are better than last year's Rumble match. Last year's Rumble match was just terrible. It's one of the worst Rumbles I've watched in years last year.
yeah, who won last year?
Oh, it's Lesnar and Rousey.
Oh yeah, yep, that was
But they're
terrible.
all of them were horrible. All of them, like the whole match, everything
Yeah.
was horrible.
See, yeah, because I don't remember anything that
Yeah,
happened other than Edge. Edge did Edge return on that Rumble?
I think Edge was in it. Edge won the one before last year, but I think Edge was in this. No, Edge was not in the Rumble. We had a mixed tag team match with the Miz and Maurice with his wife.
Oh yeah, that was okay. So that was
Yeah,
the year before. So I'm about
yeah.
to say like Edge was probably the most memorable thing, his return, but that wasn't even that year. But so yeah, I don't remember anything
No,
with last year's Rumble.
this is the ma- this is that was the last year's Rumble was when Brock versus Lashley and Roman cost Brock the title, the WWE Championship title, not the Universal title.
Oh yeah, then Brock just came in and won the Rumble out of nowhere. Oh, that made me mad. Oh,
Like,
that pissed me off.
yeah, that was it. Yep, that was.
God.
And it was Doudrop versus Becky last year for the Raw Women's title.
Oh yeah, that was a nothing
Yeah.
match.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's Cody or bust for
So
the
I,
men's.
I'm gonna go. I usually like to do three, right? Usually, so I'm gonna go Cody, Sammy, but I don't know. I have a hard time. Maybe Seth Rollins because I don't know where Seth Rollins goes. Is going this direction right now, so I'll just pick randomly Seth Rollins as my third one,
I mean,
even though
yeah,
he's won it already.
I guess Seth. If
Yeah,
if AJ Styles wasn't injured, I would have picked him. But
yeah, good
and
choice.
yeah. Then again, does Seth need the Rumble win though?
Not really. I just don't know what direction he's going in. I don't know if he's gonna be part of the. I don't know if he's gonna still continue with Austin Theory or not.
That's true, and that's another thing. Like, if he does go back to the U.S. title thing, like, would it feel redundant if they were
Yeah.
building another match between him and Austin Theory at WrestleMania?
Yeah, now like the rumor is if John Cena is not facing Logan Paul, it might be Austin Theory at WrestleMania, right? Because Austin Theory has been lately kind of mocking Cena a bit. He said in the promo, "The champ is here," and a lot of people. Oh, Austin Theory. People are comparing Austin Theory to John Cena. Remember that?
I mean, yeah, I remember that because like they were comparing him to his like
Yeah,
John Cena's early days when he was wearing trunks and stuff.
yeah. So, and here's the thing: if they're building up to Austin Theory to John Cena at WrestleMania, do we really need the U.S. title in that match?
No, they don't. Even though they probably could do it as a novelty act because remember John Cena had a good, really memorable run as the U.S. champion.
Yeah.
So maybe they could do something like that. Like I used to be U.S. champion, and you don't live up to the name of being U.S. champion like I did. Blah blah blah. So you know.
It'll be funny though. If John Cena U.S. champion, he's on a Peacemaker with U.S. title belt. Here's like James Gunn next
Oh,
to him.
please no, please don't do that. Please no. We don't need it. Yeah.
Like, here's the thing. That's what you could do. You could do it if you're gonna build a feud with Cena or Roman Reigns. You don't need him or Rock. You don't need him to be
I'm
at the
about to say,
live
you
TV
almost
show.
scared me. Like, no, we don't need Cena and Roman. But,
Nah, you know what? They missed their bullet on that with a minute. Well, Roman. Yeah. Well, so I think I got. Yeah. Who's your? So yes,
yeah,
Sami Zayn.
my main pick is Cody. I guess the second would be Sammy. Third, Seth Rollins does make sense now that you brought it up. So probably my third choice.
Seth
Uh,
Seth Rollins is really over with that character. Like I haven't seen, even though in 2019, when he defeated Brock a couple times, WrestleMania and SummerSlam, he was
yeah,
over for a bit.
the Beast Slayer.
Yeah, yeah, but he's actually more over now than he was then.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
And the thing is, he finally found a character that really truly works for him.
Yeah.
And you cannot say enough about how his in-ring work. One of the best workers in the world.
Absolutely. And he's actually pretty good on the mic too.
Yeah, he's gotten better on the mic. His, that was probably Wes's weakness at one point, but he's gotten much better in the mic, especially when he found his character. Like,
Yeah.
and Roman Reigns has got better than Mike, but Roman Reigns has gotten better than Mike if it's short. If he goes to
Yeah.
cut long promos,
He cuts long promos like, oh boy.
yeah,
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 straight to the point. It's good that he has Paul Heyman like pretty much be his mic.
that's the difference between a heel and a babyface. Babyfaces might have to cut long promos,
Yeah.
and heels don't. Well, unless you're
Unless you're
MJF
Chris Jericho
or MJF, right?
or MJF, yeah.
But MJF cuts the same promo every time anyway.
I mean, he does, but like it's
It's we,
still just as effective as the last time,
yeah.
you know.
I mean, it works, right? As long as it works.
As long as it works, don't fix what ain't broke.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay. I guess we could get to the main event. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. Is this for both belts?
Yes.
Okay. So that means Roman Reigns is going to win this match, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so this could and have implications of Royal Rumble. Of course, the Sami Zayn. I mean, it kind of goes and goes with with this, right? Because look, Roman Reigns is not winning. Is not losing the titles here, right?
No.
And if I did a World Rumble, if I start to see some like really Sami Zayn is really on the hot seat with the with the bloodline, maybe accidentally eliminates member of a member of the bloodline in the Rumble, something like that, or
Maybe. Oh,
right?
he can eliminate Jay.
Yeah, Jake, the one who finally trusts him, right? Like
Yeah.
yeah, something like that,
Yeah.
or maybe by accident, maybe
Maybe by
like
accident, yeah.
maybe Jay's on the outside of the apron, and obviously in the Rumble when you're outside, you're very vulnerable, right? And right, maybe he's on the outside of the apron and he's holding some wrestler on the ropes, and he
Right.
tells Sammy to kick him or something, and so Sammy goes for a kick, but the wrestler moves and he hits Jay or Jimmy, whoever, any member of the bloodline. It could be solo, right? But I think it
Yeah.
matters more with the Jay, it really does.
Yeah.
And whoever he kicks, they fall down to the floor with the 2 feet, and they get eliminated. Maybe something like that.
Yep. Yep. That could work.
hmm And with this match, but if this match goes before,
I have
because
a feeling that's how it is because like the last couple years they had like the women's Rumble
yeah,
match like start the pay per view and then they had the men's end it.
hmm
So
yeah. Maybe this match is going to be a brawling match. I mean, don't expect a technical match between us two. You're not going to see a bunch of arm bars, arm drags, headlocks. Everybody's two. I'm sorry.
nope, you gonna see a brawl for all. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We're not going to see AEW style match here, okay? Where AEW majority of the matches, AEW is pretty much. I agree with a lot of people. It's pretty much the same. With a
Yeah,
lot
for the
of
for the most part.
yeah, and here in this kind of match, you're not going to see all the flippy stuff that people, right? Because it's with personal matches, with personal feuds, personal matches like this, and how intense they are. You can't do the flippy stuff. You have to do. It has to be a brawl. It has to be a non-technical match where you punch, kick, do these high impact moves. Like,
Though I will push. Actually, I will push back on the AEW thing because like it's not all flippity floppity
no,
stuff. I mean, that's what they like advertise a lot. But like if you have Daniel Bryan stuff, like you'll have more of a technical match, and then you have stuff like with let's say um, what's the brand who's the guy with the mohawk?
Brian Cage.
Brian Cage. You have like Brian Cage and like Will
He,
Hobbs, like the muscle versus the muscle. So and then you have different dynamics like with the Darby Allin, who's a high flyer, versus Samoa Joe, who's a technical wrestler. So it's like you have like a mixture of stuff here and there.
yeah, you just know there's just certain people out there. Say AEW, everybody does the same kind of style of wrestling.
Certain ones, yeah. But
I,
like I do think there's some variety.
like These people are old. They're old-fashioned wrestling. Back in the '90s and 2080s, all the big guys didn't do the stuff they do now. Big guys were able to do high-flying moves, right? They could be able to do some of the stuff. What cruiserweights? What cruiserweights are able to do WCW? Big guys could do now.
Yeah, I wish some of them would stop doing that because like
Yeah,
there's some big guys where I mean some big guys they do this high flying stuff pretty well, but then there's some people where I'm like it looks like they're almost killed themselves doing that. Like Keith Lee, I'm looking at you, Keith Lee.
Top dollar. Oh my
Oh,
god,
top dollar. Oh, Jesus.
that's the reason he turned heel. That team.
For what reason?
It's
For
the whole
what?
reason.
I mean, okay. Look,
I
I'll
don't
give
know.
that Hit Row. It's not working. It's not.
No.
So I guess they felt like they needed to try something different. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. But yeah, he tried to jump over the top rope and it looked like he almost broke his damn neck. He did like, oh please
Yeah,
don't
you know
ever
what?
do that again. Don't ever do that again.
Somebody should tell him in the back. I know he says he's done it before and there's actually video, but somebody in the back should tell him, don't do that ever again.
Yeah, Hunter. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope Hunter had a good talk with him. Be like, hey, look, you too big for that. You almost killed yourself doing that
Yeah.
flip.
We
Don't
don't
do
want
it again.
we don't want you to have a broken neck or anything like that. Like,
Yeah, that would not be good.
because not only he could hurt himself, but he could hurt others, you know?
Exactly. Like, yeah, if he lands wrong, like, yeah,
And I know in wrestling there's sometimes there's simple moves that hurt people, but that's not a simple move.
that is not a simple move. Nope. And then even like with a Braun Strowman doing drop kicks, I'm just like, oh my gosh.
There was only one big guy that I know actually did pretty good drop kicks. And that was the Big Show back in his WCW days. He was able to do a pretty decent drop kick.
Actually, yeah,
When he was in good shape. Like
yeah.
he was pretty athletic for a big guy.
Hmm. But yeah, I have a feeling if this does happen before the men's rumble match, I have a feeling because like Sammy's supposed to be at ringside, I guess. So I
Mhm.
feel like he's supposed to be there to help him win against Kevin Owens. Like I have a feeling that's like Sammy will probably be reluctant a couple of times, maybe, and then Roman will trust him even less. And
Mhm.
then if that's the case, if Sammy does appear in the Rumble, then Roman's gonna be really pissed, and so he's probably gonna send the Usos or Solo to
He's gonna make
make,
sure to bloodline in the rumble.
yeah,
Yeah. Like right?
yeah. So yeah, all that will just build more of the animosity and stuff like that.
Or he might already, you know what? It might get to a point where Sammy and Son of Bloodline in the Rumble, and this is not going to happen. We're not obviously all five of them are not going to be left in the Rumble, but there'll be like Roman's going to be like, maybe Roman will come out during the Rumble, right, and be like telling Sammy to eliminate himself.
Oh yeah, yep, that'll be good too. That'd be good too.
Yeah, he might be like, there's going to be that'll make Roman look like a coward, but
I mean,
still,
yeah.
yeah,
Um, or they could if okay, so if they wanted to give Sammy a title opportunity, maybe they could do it at the elimination chamber or something.
yeah. I don't, yeah, because that is his hometown, and that'd be a big moment for him, even if he loses.
Yeah, so it's like so they won't take away from
Yeah,
Cody's moment, and because like
yeah.
Sammy will be so over, like, oh, you should give Sammy an opportunity, man, because he's the whole story with the bloodline is on him. It's like, okay, fine, give him a title opportunity. He's not going to win, but at least
No,
give him that moment. Sammy versus Roman for the people that want it so badly. Give him that moment, and then we can move on to uh building the Usos versus Owens and Sammy at WrestleMania. So
Now, yeah, it seems like the only logical choice for Roman after that would be Cody Rhodes. If this, I mean, look, I know The Rock said, he said, oh, he doesn't have enough time to get into,
to get ring shape,
and people are like, yeah, this guy. People are like, oh, look at this guy, he's in great shape. I'm like, there's a difference between great
no,
shape and ring shape. Yeah.
exactly. There's a major difference
And
between
Here's the
shape
thing.
and ring
Here's
shape.
the thing. And we're into movies, right? And into TV, right? Here's the thing
Yeah,
about TV and movies.
yeah.
They have other people do stunts. Wrestlers do their own stunts.
And not only that, like uh,
One takes usually. One take.
exactly, they're doing that stuff
Yeah.
live. Like
Yeah.
there's no cuts and let's do it again. No, no, no.
Yeah.
You do it one time, live. Don't make any mistakes.
The only thing they do a couple takes on in wrestling is promos. Not during the live show. Sometimes those promos are actually um live promos, and you can tell which one are live promos, and you can tell which promos are not live, right?
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes some promos are you do a couple takes, obviously,
Mm.
but yeah, but everything else, no. Wrestling is much no acting is hard. Okay, well, and doing all this stuff for acting, wrestling is much harder because you're doing it takes a more toll on your body because you're actually doing the stuff yourself.
Yep. It's about endurance. It's
Yeah,
about a certain level of strength. You know. So yeah.
mm.
So I definitely get that part.
A
I
ring
guess.
shape like
Ring shape, definitely. But like, here's what I don't. Here's what's confused me just a little bit about it. So you're telling me that I don't know how long it takes to get in like ring shape, but like
it's like 3 months away.
exactly, like he can't get in ring shape in 3 months.
Like Logan
Or I'm
Paul
sure
got
he
good like
knew
so
about
quickly.
this. I'm sure he knew about this like a long time ago, to
Yeah,
where it's like he could have gave himself time to.
and
I,
yeah,
yeah, I don't know.
hasn't been asked in interviews about with Black Hat and actually teased about it too. Like to
Yeah.
lead to nothing. I mean, now did you hear about the report? Now they pitched Stone Cold Steve Austin for Roman Reigns. I'm like, look, I love Stone
Oh
Cold, but I don't
no,
want
no,
to see him against Roman Reigns
no.
because that's not a good match. He'll lose that match.
Yeah,
Stone
you
Cold.
you don't need Steve Austin to put over Roman Reigns.
No, Roman
You
Reigns is already over, and and Stone Cold needs to win the match.
yeah,
I'm like,
literally yeah. It
cause
literally, if any legend needs to put over, if you want a legend to put over Roman, Rock is the be all end
yeah,
all.
to me, Stone Cold. Just speaking of match, Stone Cold will put you over.
And plus, he's not even in his prime.
No,
I mean, yeah, I hear he's in great shape right now,
but
but
I think
like,
Stone Cold's like 60.
yeah, like he can't do the same stuff that he did back in the '90s.
No, he
Uh,
can't go. He can't do a 20-minute match with a guy like with Roman.
no, no.
Stone Cold is 58 years old. 50, he's not Ric Flair, and I'm pretty sure he's smarter than Ric Flair because Ric Flair would do it in a heartbeat. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, like Steve. I'm sure Steve will know when to quit. But
Yeah,
then again, I said the same thing about the Undertaker, and we saw how that happened.
the Undertaker actually looked really good. Look, he fine walking, but that's that's years of not wrestling, right? To be able to heal up.
I mean, yeah, but honestly, I wish he just stopped after Brock Lesnar. But that's just
Oh
my
yeah.
opinion. Um,
Well, I mean,
but
Sting could do a 60, but Sting, I mean, he had a massive neck injury,
oh
but
yeah, like if Sting and Undertaker happened in WrestleMania, then I would have accepted that.
oh yeah,
But they did not do it. Gosh
that's
darn it!
they really disrespected the legend of Sting in WWE. 0 and 2.
Oh, they
0 and 2.
0-2. Disrespect, like you WCW, you ain't shit.
They should have never put him in a title match with Seth Rollins in the first place.
Yeah, he didn't need the title.
No. What was the point of to put him over? Put Seth Rollins over? But
Yeah,
beating
pretty much.
I mean, I give Sting for being a team sport in that way, right? Like I give credit to that. It's a good thing to do, but
He
and
couldn't
the
even go
red
over Triple H. He couldn't even go over
no
Triple H.
no, and it's so awkward seeing NWO help Sting.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
I'm like, I was like watching. I'm like, what the hell?
WCW versus WWE, but like in the most clunky way possible.
It's like, did this guy watch WCW? Sting has made the NWO's life how miserable.
Yeah, like he was not a part of the NWO. He made a separate NWO faction with the Wolfpack
Oh
against
yeah,
the regular NWO.
the the NWO Civil War, Wolfpack versus Black and White.
Exactly. So yeah, that made no sense.
Yeah, did hear that, Marvel? WCW did a Civil War first.
Exactly. Exactly.
That was yeah. So
Yeah. So
yeah,
I mean, if they can't get the if they if they can't get the Rock this year, I don't know if they could do it next year.
this was
WrestleMania 40, like no, they can't do
they
that.
they wanted to do in L.A. in Hollywood.
Exactly. Like that's the perfect
Yeah,
place to do it.
I think they wanted to do that in 2021, right? Because that was really supposed to be like where WrestleMania 37 was supposed to be, right? They moved to Tampa. That was
Yeah.
supposed to be in L.A. They wanted the Rock and Roman for that.
Yep. Maybe they push it back again. It's like the momentum of that match will probably die there.
And
I mean,
and
I don't.
The Rock kind of needs good press too.
Yeah, after the disappointing Black Adam, you didn't start to the hierarchy of power did not change with that. Um, but like, yeah, this reminded me when he came back to fight John Cena, and everybody thought, oh, he's gonna fight at WrestleMania 27, right? No, we wait a whole year for them to do it at 28, so like he could do it in Miami.
And then they did a year after a second one.
It's year after again. That's the thing. That's the thing. Okay, no, I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here. This is a good stream. I don't know how to take it in this Rumble. There's some interesting storylines going in, but some of the matches don't really intrigue me, especially the women's Rumble. I'm like, because there's a lack of. They always do this with the Rumble, women's Rumble for some reason. Now, uh,
What
I'm
they don't
confused with the
they
pitch
don't
black
announce the
match.
women's.
Yeah, I think the only I'm gonna be. I think the only matches that do really intrigue me are the Bloodline matches that are involved. Sami Zayn, the Rumble, and KO and Roman Reigns. That really interests me the most.
I mean, honestly, I don't really care about the women's match itself. I'm more interested in if Rio wins it. Like, I don't care about the match itself. But like, I think the men's match overall will be cool, depending on what they do with it, because there's a lot of elements that they could play within that. And
Hmm.
then I'm once again, yeah, you're right. The bloodline stuff, with I think we'll definitely be keeping a close eye on that for sure. That's probably the most interesting thing about the entire night will be that.
Yeah. So yeah. So once again, thank you all for listening. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll be doing. I might do a watch along for the Rumble this Saturday, and then obviously next week prediction show will be NXT Vengeance. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's a weird vengeance. Um, uh,
Vengeance Day. Why you call
vengeance.
it Vengeance Day? Just call it Vengeance.
Yeah, NXT. Yeah, I know. And yeah. So everybody, take Aaron, AWO, the Aurora, and DL are out. Take care, guys.
Bye.